was always kept. She does not speak, she simply stands with rain and wrath inside her hands. No queen, no slave, no child of peace, but chaos wrapped in calm release. Storm and starving, nattens brud, hun bærer lyn og gammel gud. Jordens vrede, himmelens kløft, hennes kraft nattens kløft. Watch just winds that whisper, wild and vast. And if you see her shadow glide, don't call her down, just step aside. Some wings don't mend, they told her never touch the stone, but in its blood she saw her own. A single cut, a whisper deep, a secret that refused to sleep. She held the vein in trembling hand and felt the curse begin to stand. Not poison, no, but something worse. A love that wore a darker verse. The forbidden vein runs through her skin, a gate unlocked, a war within. They carved the warning into air, but she still breathes it unaware. The blood she took was not her own, but made her more than flesh and bone. It called the dead, it broke the seal, and dared the world to make her kneel. No saint, no mage, no priest could bind the fate she fused into her mind. The forbidden vein runs through her skin, a gate She is the night the stars must mourn, a legacy of vows forsworn. She weeps for none, she claims the fire, her sorrow crowned with dark desire. Let no one kneel where she has stood. The widow reigns in flame and flood.
Louder
something divine. They forged their thrones from ancient guilds, but hers was made where myths are built. In every breath, the world replays the peace she bought through darker ways. They named her blasphemy, then saint, but she remains without restraint. Crownless walks where rulers kneel, a truth the bloodlines fail to feel. She bears no crest, no royal line, just ashes, fire, and something divine. The stars don't bow to golden chains, and neither will her scattered veins. She doesn't reign, she doesn't serve, she only takes what fate deserves. Let them wear the velvet light, she'll ride the storm that never dies. The crown they forged still lies in dust. She is the queen of what they must. Dirge will close the scar she bore, but ash can still become a roar. So play